coaching this generation's real estate superstars. Harris Real Estate University.
Maybe I'll say 5 of them are for my real estate, and they're all going to roll up into one together. And I've got another I'm going to run my tax practice through, and it's going to be an S corporation. Now, the thing is with the cells is they do not have to register with the Secretary of State. So you not only don't have to file a fee, but there is no public disclosure. They are like amazing things, but California requires registration and $800 a pop.
Can a Nevada S corporation then own a house, a rental property in California with a cell?
Maybe. We'll have a conversation. Yeah, okay.
Diane, this is a simple question that might not be an easy thing to answer in the time that we have remaining.
Okay. How much longer do we have?
Well, let's see how long it takes to answer this question. Asset protection. I mean, that's something we talked a little bit about on our superstar interview, but asset protection through trusts and things like that.
Right.
Maybe just touch on spendthrift trusts without getting into detail. That's something that I'm sure you'll agree that everyone in this room needs to be keenly aware of is asset protection.
Yeah, and we kind of had a little bit of a debate on the call, because I'm personally not a huge fan of the trust. I mean, the trust absolutely works without a doubt. My primary concern is tax, because you end up paying a little more tax with that, and it's absolutely an audit piece. There can be an audit risk there. The best story I've got for asset protection is the O.J. Simpson stories. Now, he made it through the criminal prosecution. Civil got a huge award against him. Never paid a dime on it. And up until whatever craziness happened in Las Vegas, was living a pretty decent lifestyle. How'd he do it? He had $1 million in his 401k, and he went and bought a house free and clear in Florida. Florida allows a unlimited homestead protection, so whatever your amount you have in your house is protected, and pension plans are completely protected. Pension plans, cash value, life insurance. So you hear me talking a lot anymore about, hey, get your pension to invest. Because a lot of my clients are at the point where, hey, we've got some pensions and we took it out of the stock market because it was too crazy. What are we going to do with it? And it's like, use that to buy your real estate. It's going to be completely protected. And, if they couldn't break through O.J. Simpson's $1 million 401k, there were some pretty high-powered lawyers trying to break through and they couldn't do it. And that was coming from California, which is probably the most litigious state in the country. So I take that there. Now, that all said, I do like the Spendthrift Trust. The trust, I mean, they're absolutely airtight. There's no way you're getting through those. Those are absolutely protected. The challenge, though, is they're irrevocable trusts, which mean there's a limit to what, if the things are put in there, they're in there. I mean, that's the whole point. That's why nobody can get through it. They're locked up like in a vault. Now, that means you can still get income, you can still get benefits, you can still get all that from it. But by nature, the trust has a higher tax bracket, too. There isn't as much I can do with the trust.
Sorry.
Yeah, please.
All right, this is my next question, last one. This is probably for the Darnies, too. All right, so you have a client, right? They got, a couple $100,000. They want to short sell their house. I mean, throw that stuff right in the IRA as best you can, right? Because will the bank come after you and ask for your retirement money to close the gap on a short sale?
They can, as far as I know, they can.
They can ask, isn't it?
Yeah.
They can ask, but good luck.
It's protected.
Yeah.
It's protected.
I mean, it's protected in a bankruptcy.
Right, exactly.
So, I mean, and that's pretty far
That's
along.
the concern I'm sure we all have is, you're getting clients that have, they have a house that's underwater,
Right.
But they got like six figures in the bank,
Right.
and
But
they don't want to throw it at the bank. What's that?
But if it's protected in a
I know, I'm saying you have to throw it in an IRA.
Well, no,
right?
first of all,
But
number
they have
one.
to do it beforehand.
Yeah, you have to do it beforehand, and there's certain limits to how much you can put in it.
But if there's something, you can be 46,000, right?
Yeah, or if you're doing a defined benefit plan.
You do $250,000.
Yeah, it depends. And defined benefit, just
Whatever.
kind of the quick difference is defined benefit is based on your age and the amount of salary you're making. So it's not a percentage like the other ones are a percentage of how much you're making. If you're older, you're going to put, the older you are, the more you can put away. It'll be the first time you're ever happy to hit 50.
So relieving liability, you really prefer the LLC over an S corp.
The S corp is good, and there's nothing against the S corp. But the reason I like the LLC is, let's say you and I. What's your first name?
Jim.
Jim. Okay, Jim. You and I go into a property together, and we form an S corporation. Now we go down the road and we say, you know what, this isn't working out. We've got 2 properties. I'll take one. You take one, and let's just split. If we do that in an S corporation, we've triggered a taxable event.
For free daily coaching, go to timandjulieharris.com. Harris Real Estate University.